In this video, guys, I will be showing you how you can get to 100,000 coins from a very little amount of coins. We're going to be starting a brand new account and we're going to be working our way up to 100,000 coins. I'm going to show you step by step exactly what I've done. And it doesn't matter if you're watching this video in 1 week's time, a couple of weeks, or a few months. All of these methods will be viable for you to do. So make sure you watch through all the way to the end. That way you'll be able to learn these methods and replicate them yourself so you can copy the methods. So what I've done here is started a brand new account, no games played, nothing else to sell on the account. We've got 688 coins to start. It's going to be tough, but once we get going, it's all about momentum. Once you have coins to trade with, you have liquid coins, you can make loads more. So there are loads of different trading methods to get from like 500 coins to a couple of thousands. The best one though is when you can buy something and you can sell it instantly. So what you can see here is we're buying these non-rare golds for a few hundred coins and we're going to be selling them for 350 coins. You might be thinking, that's terrible. That doesn't sound very good. But the thing is, we need to be doing a trading method where we get to sell our cards instantly. If it takes more than a couple of minutes to sell our cards, we're going to be sitting there, twiddling our thumbs, waiting for these coins to come back. And it's never going to be a lot of coins anyway, because you don't have a lot of coins to start with. So what you're going to do is win these cards on open bids for a few hundred coins. There are some that you win for 300 coins, you can sell for 400. So if you're new to this and you win a card, go and search the market for that exact player and how much they're selling for on the buy now. That's really important because you could make an extra 50,000, well, not 50,000, but 50 coins per card by just checking it out. Once you get up to 1,000 to 2,000 coins, you can start to change the methods and you'll get really good at this. And there also are times of the week where this is different. So for example, on Mondays, we do get some SBCs, which includes 75 plus player picks, packs, 80 plus packs and stuff like that. Around these times, non-rare golds may shoot up to like 500 coins per card. So you can win them for 400 coins, sell them for 500. So there are different times of the week where this method will work better or worse, but it's a method that is always available. Even in the late hours of the night in the UK, you can still do this, but it's obviously better to do when everyone else is playing the game. So what you're doing right here is doing this over and over again. Obviously with 688 coins, we can only buy 2 cards and have 2 cards being flipped at the same time. When we get to 900 coins, we can obviously buy 3 cards for 300 coins each. And at that point, when we get to about 4 or 5 gold cards that we're flipping, obviously the more cards you're flipping, the more you're turning over. It's like a snowball effect. So when you get to that point, you can start to think about potentially bronze and silver cards to invest in. So now we're up to about 1,500 coins, guys. We have found a bronze card that I was picking up for between 200 and 300 coins. And the way that I found this card is by looking at cheap SBC solutions, and I'm going to show you how to do that, so don't go anywhere. I just want to talk it through a little bit more. So we're buying them for about 200 coins, and then the idea is we're buying a card that could potentially double or triple, and sometimes in some situations you can actually get 4 or 5 times the amount that you've paid for the card. And this works with only bronze and silvers and occasionally non-rare golds, but they have to be very specific for non-rare golds. It's best with bronzes and silvers. Now, whilst I listed up those 5 bronze cards, which you don't usually want to be listing up all your cards at the same price, because if they don't sell, you've got to wait a whole hour, but I was pretty confident just with experience that for 450 coins they were pretty much going to sell. If you're listing cards for 2,000 coins that are bronze, sometimes the spikes and stuff can make it hard to sell those cards. But with that, we went on to try and just flip with a few hundred coins the Scottish players that are non-rare golds, because it seemed to be Premier League Scottish. You have a couple of players in there that instantly sell for 400 coins and some sell for 350. So I know if I accidentally get one for 300 coins and I can sell them for 400, it's a good way to just get ourselves up to 2,000 or 3,000 coins. So that's what I was doing here. So right here we have another card which we were picking up for a couple hundred coins, another bronze card, and we were trying to flip this card for under 1,000 coins. So the profit here, we're looking at 3 to 4 times how much we're investing. So it's going to take us from like 1,500 coins up to like 6,000 coins. It depends if those cards actually sell. Sometimes when you're doing these price spikes and trading around SBCs and cheaper solutions, you don't always get to sell all your cards and you end up having to break even sometimes. Now this method, guys, is going to be position modifying trading, and this is especially good right now. You can make between 1,000 and 1,500 coins profit 5 times pretty much every few days when this SBC is out. I have done a trading video for it, but I'm going to assume that you haven't actually seen that. I will put a little link or a little card or whatever somewhere if you want to watch the full video. But what we have here, I know there's an SBC that requires 2 centre forwards. I think it was a 4-3-2-1 formation. So I had 2 centre forwards, and it was a Premier League, or mostly Premier League, which required a certain amount of chemistry as well. So they needed to be all Premier League and centre forwards. Now the thing is, when you go to search centre forwards from Premier League, the cheapest was Firmino, and he was costing 1,300 coins. So with that being said, if we go and pick up some strikers for 400 to 500 coins, and then we went and completed the SBC that is in the store, which we can complete for free, because you just put basically any card you want in your club, which everyone should have some bronze cards, some untradeable bronze cards that we don't or can't use, stick them into the SBC. You're getting free position modifiers, and then you're going to put those position modifiers on your cards. Of course, guys, this is even easier to do. If you can go and buy yourself some strikers, make sure you buy 5 different strikers. That way you can add all 5 into your squad at once. When they're in your squad, you can put the position modifiers all together. Obviously, we're trying to save time here. We're getting to 100,000 coins in under 2 hours. We need to be very time efficient. And once you've changed all their positions, go ahead and check the market to see what the cheapest centre forward sells for. Now, the thing is, I actually made a little bit of a mistake here. I could have made another couple of thousand coins, because Firmino is a gold rare and there's only one of him. We needed 2 centre forwards in this squad. So if you actually search for non-rare gold centre forwards at the time of making this video, the cheapest was like 2,000 coins, but I was selling mine for 1,200 coins. So I made a little bit of a mistake there, but we're still coming out with about, I think, 700 or 800 coins profit, which is very good profit when we only have, you know, a very small amount of coins. If you want to buy some cheap Ultimate Team coins, head over to EzekielFUT.com and use my discount code EGHD at the checkout to get yourselves a cheeky little discount off your coins. So at this point, guys, we have reached 10,000 coins, and to be honest with you, half the job is done. I know you're probably thinking, well, 10,000 coins, you're only like 10% of the way there. That probably took about 50% of the effort to get here, because you have to double your coins, double your coins, double your coins, double your coins multiple times to get to 10,000. When you get to 10,000, you can double, 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 double. It's about the same amount of steps and the same kind of process going from 688 coins to 10,000 than it is 10,000 to 100. So the lesson in that, guys, is if you complete this video and you start copying these trading methods, don't spend your coins on your team straight away. Try to keep some coins so you always have some coins to trade with. And we have this player right here, the Irish left back. This guy is what made us a lot of coins, and now I'm going to show you how I find these bronzes and silvers. So guys, let me give you a live example of how you figure out how to buy the correct bronzes and silvers that quadruple in price. Now, this is an experienced trader method. I must stress this. If you're new to trading, you might find this quite difficult, or you may feel like you're doing it wrong at first, and you probably will be. I'm just being honest with you, but if you can master it, as you can see in this video, you could get to 100,000 coins in a couple of hours. And even if you start this week, you can can get 100,000 coins this week with little effort. So what we are looking for when we come to squad building challenges is we're looking for a recent SBC that is good and viable for us. So for example, the Max 87 hero upgrade, this SBC is no good for us because it's not going to have any silvers or bronzes. It's going to be very high rated and golds and stuff. And that's really good for fodder trading. That's no good for us on these low budget trading methods. What about, let's have a look at the 75 plus player pick. Now, again, this is great also for fodder, because if you invested in some gold non-rares, then there's a possibility that they were selling for 350 instantly. Now they might be selling for 450 coins or whatever. So this is a good investment, but this isn't a live active trading. We're not going to be able to turn a very small amount of coins to 100,000 coins very quickly by investing and having to wait for hours or days for them to go up. So what about this one over here? So we have Rule Bender, and this SBC has a bunch of requirements. Have a look at this. So leagues, max 3. Nationalities, max 4. Same club, max 5. Player level, minimum silver. Minimum overall of 75. Min 6. You need that. Total chemistry. There's a lot of requirements. So people look at those SBCs and they think, well, I know I don't have many players in my club, so I'm probably not going to be able to complete it with untradables. And I don't really want to have the mental strain of having to think about which players to buy and blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto FUTBin. I'm going to go to the completed challenges, and I'm going to, click on the platform that you're on, whether you're on PC or Xbox and PlayStation, right? And then they're going to go to the top here and they're going to go, right, this is the cheapest solution. And they're going to see, okay, this costs 7,000 coins. And let's say you get 10,000 coins in return, 10,000 coins pack. They're like, yeah, that's kind of worth it. And now what happens is they'll go to the market and they'll say, right, this card is this much, and they'll have a look at a few of these cards. They'll buy a few of these cards. They'll probably add half of these players into their squad, and then they'll come to like a particular silver card like this, or there's 3 silvers here, and they'll go to buy them. And FUTBin thinks that these prices are 450 coins, but this was only updated half an hour ago. So what you need to do is find these cards, go to the market and buy them all off the market and then list them for double, triple or quadruple. It sounds bad, it's called price spiking, but at the end of the day, if people are being lazy, it's just a way to make coins. So all these cards here were updated over half an hour ago. On PC it's even worse, 4 weeks. So yeah, these cards are very expensive. Well, actually, I think they're extinct apparently, according to PC. You need to be super quick, and this is where your experience comes in, guys. So what you're going to do, this is currently the cheapest SBC solution, and you can see those prices were updated half an hour ago. So there's absolutely no way that you're going to go onto the market right now and pick up cards for like 400 coins for those players. They're going to be, people, there are multiple people that know how to do this method that I'm just showing you, and they'll be on the market now for 1,000 coins, 2,000 coins. So how do you get there quicker before everyone else? So what you're going to do, you're going to sit on this page where it says completed challenges, you're going to refresh every 10 to 20 seconds, every 30 seconds or so, and this actually works really well if you're using FUTBIN on mobile. The app of using it on a mobile updates more regularly. It's a lot quicker than using it on the PC, but obviously we're on the PC, we're doing a full form content here. So what we're gonna do is keep doing this. Now you need to keep an eye out for the cheapest SBC solution and which team it is. Now when this team changes, that's when you need to buy the cards or have a look at that team first. So let's just say in a live example, guys, that this team, the prices update and this is no longer here, and then the next cheapest comes in and it's this one here. So what you're going to do is go to this team, and let's imagine that these prices, they've just come in. So if we went to these cards, they were updated like 1 minute ago. So we'll go to this card. Let's imagine it was updated 1 minute ago. We know that these are worth 500 coins. We can probably pick up maybe 4 or 5 cards just by looking at these numbers. There's probably a bunch sitting around 750 or under 1,000. We're going to buy up 5 to 10 of these cards, and then we're going to list them for pretty much triple the amount that you need to. So that way, when people go to complete the cheapest solutions on FUTBIN, they get halfway through and then they need to buy your cards, and because they're bronzes and silvers, bronze and silver packs don't get open enough, so there's not enough supply. They have to buy your cards, and that's basically the trick of using SBCs to spike your cards. So going back to where we are on the account, we had 10,000 coins, we invested 8,000 coins, and we have this silver player. Now, when you've actually bought a bunch of these cards, what you're going to do is go onto the market and see what the cheapest price is for them on the market. So you can see here, I found that there's one up for 9 hours time, and the reason why is because I bought all the cards that were basically cheap or half of that. So I'm going to go now to the market and I'm going to list up mine for the cheapest. So I know there's one on the market for 950. I'm going to put mine up for 900 coins. I'm going to only put one card up, and this is very, very important. If you bought a bunch of cards, don't put them all up for 900 coins, because someone else might be doing this method and they might undercut you, and now you've got to wait for all your cards to sell and expire, and by that time those cards might not be going for that much again. So sell one at a time. So you need to be actively looking at how much they're selling for, and that's what I keep doing over and over again. I'm having a look at how much that is the cheapest on the market. If someone lists up for 850 and undercuts me, I will list up for 800. But the good thing about this is we've been buying some of these cards for 200, 300 or 400 coins. So we're making a lot of profit on every single card. So it doesn't matter that I'm not selling for 900 coins every time. It doesn't matter if I undercut someone by 50 coins, because I'm making so much. After that, guys, I've gone up to 30,000 coins very quickly. We had this Irish player that spiked and loads of people were buying him. I think it got stuck on the cheapest SBC solution for a while. We've sold about, I think, almost 20 cards for about 4 times the amount of coins that we bought him for. So he's buying for about 300 to 500 coins, went up to 2,000 coins. It was ridiculous. And this card right here, for example, I'm showing you a live example when you're actually picking these cards up. We've got 300 coins we're picking these up for. So you'd be thinking, how many times do you pack one of these cards? You think you've got yourself a team of the week or something, and it's one of these annoying cards that are never very valuable, right? So that's what we've done. We've picked up this card. We know he's going to be in the cheapest SBC solution. We've waited a little bit for people to need that card. 5 to 10 minutes later, after he's the cheapest player for that solution, we can now start to list up our cards for the cheapest on the market, and we're turning a 450 coin investment into 2,000 coins by making sure we pick them up at the right time. But remember, guys, we have a very small window to sell these cards. As soon as FUTBIN updates and gives another cheapest solution to whoever wants to complete these SBCs, you can no longer sell these cards. Once that's gone, it's gone. So you need to sell them as soon as possible, and you also need to be aware that other people will be undercutting you and trying to do the same method against you. So yeah, this is a much more advanced trading method. But as you can see from the coin totals, every time you pick a player and you've invested 10 or 20 into a particular player, you can jump like 10 to 20 or 30,000 coins every like 20 minutes or so. It's ridiculous. So here we're buying up all of the, I think his name is Barman's, for 300 or a maximum buy now of 450. And the reason why I'm happy to pay up to 450 is because I know I'm going to sell this card for at least 1,000 coins. That's double the amount of coins, and we've got so much liquid coins here. We don't really need to be specific about, you know, spending 50 coins here or there like we had to start with non-rare golds. We only had 688 coins, so we had to be very specific how much we paid. Now we have a lot of freedom. Another player that spikes really well here is Sergey. And yeah, same story with all of these cards. You know, you start listing them up and you sell them for 2,000 coins, 1,900, 1,800, 1,700, 1,600. You're undercutting someone else basically until that cheapest SBC solution is gone. And it's only a matter of time before you turn that 10,000 coins into 100,000 coins. And finally, the last player we actually done this with is a Saudi player called Burberry or something like that. We actually got up to about 110,000 coins. I didn't even realize. I was just, you know, we had about 80,000 coins left. We did some investments and then we come out with 110,000. So proper easy, well, it's not easy, but proper fast way of turning a small amount of coins into 100,000 coins. Now, if you guys are interested, or maybe you found this video not confusing, but you're like, I don't know if I'm going to do this right, I have a Discord group which I post out tips for trading. I think there's over 13,000 people in this trading group, but I also have a premium trading service which includes me and 2 other basically full-time traders or serious traders on Ultimate Team that have been playing the game for a while. We actually have a full guide on how to do this SBC spiking method in the premium group. So if you're interested and you want to talk to someone and say, look, how can I do this properly, and have someone walk you through it and, you know, show us the cards you're buying, then you can just join the trading group. I'll leave a link in the description. I recommend just joining the Discord for free anyway, because you're going to get tips on how to club stock and, you know, sell fodder cards for free. Like, that's the free side of the trading. But if you want that extra step and you want to make an extra 500,000 coins every single month, then that's where you'd want to join the premium trading group. There's loads of reviews in there as well. There's a bunch of people that have joined and found it great, so you can check the reviews to see. It's been around for a couple of years. I've been running the trading group for a couple of years now, so yeah, we've got a lot of experience with, you know, how to help people that start with pretty much nothing and get up to 100,000 coins, and then 500,000 coins, and then everyone that joins and they get to 100, 500, then a million, every time, like, they don't want to spend their coins because they know that you need coins to make more coins, and basically FIFA gets a lot more fun when you've got a lot more coins. Anyway, guys, I have been rambling on a lot. If you enjoy these trading videos, please make sure you drop a like on this video. It pushes the video out there for other people to see, and make sure you're subscribed as well, because then you'll see it in your subscription box and YouTube's more likely to push it to you. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.